Head on in.
Hi, here we are. It all started. You know, gangsters would come here all the time looking for me. I remember one day my dad was in Mexico and my mom was asleep, I was asleep, and I think about 50 to 60 gangsters came looking for me. So if I hadn't gone to Boys Town, I'd probably be in prison or probably be dead. And I remember I came home and it was almost like Enrique was in the situation that I was in prior to going to Boys Town. Just at home, taking care of Frankie by himself, being at home for 6-7 hours by himself at a time, limited food, growing up, you know, in the same neighborhood that I grew up in. So I looked at him and I said, hey, you know what? You're going to Boys Town.
We certainly know, we understand that removing kids and having kids away from their biological families isn't necessarily the best thing or what we always want to see, but sometimes it is necessary for them to have a better outcome. And this is a tremendous example of what that has done for this family in particular. Knowing that he was the oldest and he had 3 younger brothers coming up right behind him, if something drastic wasn't done at the time, it could have been a very, very different outcome.
And I truly believe that Boys Town was really the foundation that helped me get to where I am today. Not only as a man, as a professional, but also as a father and a husband.
Yeah, so now I work for the Department of Agriculture and the Foreign Agricultural Service. And we're actually getting ready to go to Tokyo, Japan on my first assignment. And we're really excited about that.
If I wanted to have landed in Boys Town, I'm a firm, but not only just myself, I think myself and my older brother would have been either in jail or dead.
Between the 4 of you, all 4 Marines, you've got 3 police officers, you know, and another who is, you know, working for the U.S. government. I mean, that's an incredible accomplishment for a family from Arthur, you know, just right down the road here, to see where you guys have come from that.
So when the 3 of us showed up to Boys Town, it was like, oh, I get to be a kid again. I get to enjoy sports and that, you know, those family traditions every night at the dinner table, you know, saying a prayer and asking everyone at the table, how was your day? Just that simple little part of life that we didn't have, you know, growing up as, you know, as brothers in this neighborhood. So that's a perspective Boys Town put into our lives, and those small little itty bitty details, you know, is why we've been able to continue moving forward and to pay it forward for our children now. You know, Jorge's daughter, Enrique's kids, and my son, and, you know, Gabriel here down the road. If he starts his own family, he's gonna have those foundational skills, you know, that Boys Town ingrained in us.
Going back to that house on Arthur, it's like a love-hate relationship. You know, that's where I grew up at, but that house is just full of demons, you know? And so I actually wanted to be here. And when I walked into 141 Maher, oh man, it's like, hey, welcome to your second chance.